Diablo finally added to the game. Before D4, of course. That'd actually be so funny. Right, it is a day before the reveal, so I thought I'd do some predictions and MS Paint, of course. So first up, these are all kind of, these top three are kind of all together. Trickster nerfed, DS nerfed, Ephemeral Edge nerfed. Just kind of Energy Shield in general, I expect to get a nerf. I mean, if you didn't play Energy Shield this season, you're kind of stupid, right? Yeah, and then Whisper, the Sea Glass Amulet from the Xanaboss. Whispers of Infinity, also nerfed. That's below, but it kind of fits into this area right here. Then Explosive Conch nerf for leveling. Oh, there's Whispers of Infinity. So Explosive Conch nerfed for leveling. It's so fast. Honestly, I don't even know how this got discovered, because it was discovered like in the middle of a season and just kind of came out of nowhere at being giga fast. People are doing like new PBs on speedrunning. Pedal skills buffed, surely buffed. There's no way they're not buffed, honestly. There's no way. Risk Scarab nerf. They're just kind of OP, you know? And they're kind of annoying to run too. Charthan skill buffed. Most of them are kind of Dookie Diaper, and they're getting moved to highest, so hopefully some of them get some buffs. Evolving Shrine Scarab nerf. This is what you use for the Alva strat. Hey, that's pretty good. You know what else is pretty good? Today's sponsor. Is this you? Well, you are never actually gonna get good at coding to score a job if you're just an AI, vibe coding, clown buffoon, relying on a robot mommy. It's time to stop being a loser and join boot.dev, the smartest way to code. Assignment, fix the math bug on line 3. Yeah, I can do that. Okay. Oh, classic rookie mistake. I'm an expert coder though. And yeah, I'll fix that, no problem. Damn, I'm good. Bored learners quit. Smart learners never get bored. Become a smart learner with boot.dev, where you can earn XP, levels, achievements, quests, fight bosses, all while learning to code. A new feature just launched called the Training Grounds, where you can grind infinite challenges for practice. With boot.dev, you'll learn backup web development from start to finish in Python, SQL, and Go. Go to boot.dev and use my code DSLE, get 25% off your entire first year on the annual plan. And it made the monsters respawn a bunch of times and they become like rare. I expect that to be nerfed. Ubers of the Xanabosses. I wouldn't be surprised if there was Ubers. It's kind of what they do. Like they'll do one season with normal, then next season they get Ubers. They did this with Exarch and Eater. And it's also not listed here, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Abyss Shrine or the Abyss Horde was nerfed here too, and kind of map strat being nerfed. Golem bonuses, slight nerf. Golems with Elementalists are very good, so I can see them getting nerfed a little because I do want to do they said huge balance changes.
And then 327, we're going to go just ballistic on the characters and do as much as we possibly can to, like, you know, amp that up and, I don't know, maybe fully revamp wand builds and create a whole new thing there. And now we have to because I said that.
This season. Archmage nerf. It's still too powerful as a starter. Orb of Unraveling nerf. This is an item that consumes memory strands to upgrade your tiers, and it was really easy to get all tier 1s. Maybe not really easy, but I saw a lot of people getting all tier 1s.
Come on. Oh, 487
on their items with this. And usually stuff like that doesn't last too long. Runegraph Forge is nerfed. Somebody said Runegraphs are actually just gone. I don't know if they're trolling or just stupid. But if they aren't just gone, then Forge is nerfed. This is the one that gives global defenses. There's probably a few others that'll be nerfed as well. All Flame of Gilded nerf. This is the one that gives you a bunch of gold. Right now with the All Flame of Gilded, it's so easy to just get like a month worth of gold doing a few tier 17 runs, which I don't really mind because gold otherwise is really annoying to get and upcreep, so. Smite, slight nerf. Volcanic Fissure of Snaking, slight nerf. I don't think Smite really needs a nerf with Doriani gone, Doriani Merc, but they do nerf things based on how popular they are too. And yeah, huge overall balance changes for sure. They Mark actually said they're gonna go crazy with this in a previous interview from like 3.26. So hopefully that still happens. Wander rework, this was actually mentioned by Mark too. Plus I'd be cool to Wander rework. Although I do like Wanders, I hope they maintain some form of identity that's similar to now. Maybe like Fizz Wander gets buffed. But yeah, I mean, do I think this will really happen? Probably not, but you know. He mentioned it, it's going here. Assassin buffed or reworked. Assassin's pretty much the last ascendancy in the game that I feel like doesn't really have a spot. Every other ascendancy is pretty decent at something. Assassin is just kind of bad though. All flames removed or reworked. Wouldn't be surprised, there's like 3 good ones and then the rest are like never used. Beyond buffed. There was some changes on the tree for Beyond. And I mean, it was pretty okay already, but I wouldn't be surprised if it gets a little buffed too. Because Beyond's kind of weird. If you kill the boss in a map, it's really bad. You need to remove the boss to make it actually good. So, Abyss Horde, Giga nerfed. Now, this has been around longer than this season, but I feel like it's just too easy of a strategy for what you get out of it, because the monsters aren't that hard, and then you just start opening the boxes and it drops a bunch of loot. Diablo finally added to the game. Before D4, of course. That'd actually be so funny. Eater, Exarch influence, nerfed. Kind of just overshadows all the other influence types in the game. You rarely go for another influence. There's a few examples where you do on certain builds, like getting a Elder Shaper helmet on RF or whatever, but beyond that, usually you just go with Eater, Exarch, called it a day. And then other influences buffed. Eater Exarch's just been dominant since release. Recombinator nerf. Right now, the best way to craft pretty much any gear, at least early game, is with Recombinator and alt spamming, so kind of hoping it gets nerfed. Although my more problem with that is the gold grind for King's March early. Sucks. Arcane Cloak nerf. Kind of goes in with the Archmage nerf. Probably should have been above. Portal Scroll removed. This season we are getting the Deckard Cane in town, so I feel like Portal Scrolls being removed would go along with that. And that is it for here. These are all, I think, very within the realm of possibilities. The ones on the right over here are more of just kind of out there random guesses. Delve buffs. Delve is definitely like the worst mechanic, I think, in the game. I think it gives the worst returns, probably. So I'd like to see it buffed. I think it's stupid. You can delve and get to really hard content and it's just not good. It used to be really good, but they nerfed it. I think it needs to be a little bit better. I think deep delving should be like either as good or a little bit better than juicing maps. Lab running buffed. Lab running, I don't know. I mean, it's probably still okay, but I don't know. I don't like getting the silver keys, and that's kind of what you do for like the jewels and stuff. Don't like that. RF nerfed because Jungron is trying it. Fire skills buffed. Fire as a whole, not including RF, is just kind of underwhelming. Life buffed. I don't really think that'll happen, but you know, with how good Energy Shield was, you know, life needs a moment. Blight performance fixed. Scion buffs. I don't really think that'll happen either. So I think Scion's fine, where it is. At least 10 bad skills are buffed to be decent. Yeah, that'll never happen. but maybe it will. I mean, they said crazy balance changes. Molten Strike Zenith nerfed, and then regular Molten Strike buffed. I just want Molten Strike to go back to the way it was before, where you just hit in general and balls come out. You don't need to hit an enemy. Stormbrand buffed, and then Penis Brand Dissipation nerf. I miss old Stormbrand. Herald of Ice or Thunder buffs. I mean, Herald of Ash has been the only good Herald for like a while now. I want the Herald of Ice back, dude. Come on. We need it. How can it be bad for this long? Katarina invite. More common. This one I wouldn't actually be surprised. You can get really unlucky with this. New essences. They changed some stuff about essences around, and you just use a Vol Orb on essence now. I wouldn't be surprised if we got a couple new ones, because there's some new ones in PoE too as well. Bleed/poison heralds. Dual wielding buff. Please, dual wielding buff. Dual wielding has been so bad for so long unless you're playing like dual strike. Please. Oda is not re-added. They better never re-add that again. Exarch loot buff like the boss himself. Because he has like one good thing right now, like the fortified gloves, and the rest of it's like garbage, so that could use some buffs. Breach skills. In one of the teasers, there was a new looking skill on his skill bar that was new, or I just didn't recognize it and nobody else did, but I'm pretty sure it's a breach skill. It's purple. Parthen mods added a mod pool or something, because they did have those unique mods. Although I wouldn't be surprised if they're just on the game. New breach uniques or big buffs, 2 existing ones. Impale buff. Got one more over here, one more pile of predictions. Zesht from PoE 2 added. PoE 2 breach rings. I don't think that'll happen. I don't think Zesht from PoE 2 will happen either. New Maven invitation. Don't think that'll happen. Early/mid gold cost decreased. I hope this happens, but I don't really expect it. The mid-game gold, like before you're at T17s, you're kind of grinding out red maps or whatever, like T16s, man, it is painful. You get like 4k gold a map. Good Xana boss drops moved Uber. Probably won't happen. Don't even know if there's gonna be an Uber. Daggers buffed. Daggers have been bad forever, and if they nerf assassin, or if they buff assassin rather, could be daggers buffed. I mean, daggers have been terrible for a really long time, unless it's the pneumatic dagger for poison. Headhunter returns to its former glory. Doubt it. Bleed and poison buffed. Also doubt it. But maybe like the dot cap will be fixed. WASD added. I don't think so, because I think it's WASD will come eventually, but they said they need to fix the rigging and a bunch of stuff. Characters. New breach monsters overtuned. Loot buffed on week 2. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised with that, but I also feel like they might just make it a complete blaster and not overtuned. Because yeah, just we need a blaster mechanic. It's been a while, you know, and it's breach, so that's everything here. I might make a bingo board on stream tomorrow with some of these that I think are most likely to happen. That's it.